Hey y'all, it's Tony Mowry from Ropes and Wings. It's good to see you. It's been a while since I've been able to post a session, but I finally have one that I can post. It's been a rough few months for me, and I'm sure that you all are going through the same thing. These sessions for me are hard to cut anything out of them because it tells a story of the client's healing journey and what they need at the time. So it's really hard for me to cut anything out of these sessions. So I apologize for them being so long, but they really do tell a story of the healing session. And I want to thank my lovely client for allowing us to share this session with you all. It's amazing and it helps everyone. We're all human. We all have low times. We all have traumatic times. And in those traumatic and low vibrational states, negative energies or things outside of ourselves, unseen, that cause issues with our health and well-being attached to us. That's the reason we need, in the beginning of our sessions, we go through an entity release and a blockage and attachment release in the first part of the session. That way we have a good connection with the higher self and have a good healing journey all the way through. And these sessions, the journey for the client is so important, and it tells a story about what they're going through at the time and what they need to heal from. So I hope you enjoy the sessions as much as I enjoy doing them. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. And oh, if you want to book a session for yourself, go to the links in the bottom in the description. Book yourself a session. It's time to start your healing journey too. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Pass your awareness down the body, starting at the head, and let me know if you find anything.
There is some heaviness on my chest, like above my heart.
Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the heaviness on the chest, all the way around where that energy exists. And as you focus deeper on that energy causing the heaviness in the chest, what color do you sense that to be?
Green.
And I'd like to speak to that green energy causing a heaviness on the chest. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say, what would it like to say to me?
I'm afraid.
Why is it that you're afraid? What are you doing there in this one causing you to be afraid?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about yourself. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No.
No. And who sent you here? Who sent you here to this one?
Nobody.
Nobody. Let's go back to that time where you started becoming afraid. What was happening to you? What caused you to be afraid?
I have to be a parent.
Mm-hmm.
Be.
What is it that you're seeing as this parent?
I'm afraid if I mess up, I'm watching my little brother.
Tell me more about that fear of messing up as younger.
It feels like he's stopping me from going out and just enjoying life.
Mm-hmm.
But I can also see his pain and his struggle.
Mm-hmm. And how old were you when this started?
9.
Let's take that 9-year-old version of ourselves. Sit him on your lap. Sit her on your lap and tell her how much you love her.
I love you.
Beautiful. What does she say to you?
I just want to be free.
And what do you need to tell her to help her with this?
You're doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have had to do it.
What does she say?
I just want to be want to be young. I want to be myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be someone's parent.
Yes. Let's go ahead and let's tell her that we turned out great. Everything is good.
You did turn out great.
Yes.
We're safe. We're secure. We're happy.
Mm-hmm. How does she respond to that?
She smiles.
Yes. What else would you like to tell her to help her through this time?
Stay true to yourself.
What does she say?
She just nods.
Mm-hmm. Let's go ahead and let's flood this scene of 9-year-old where she's having to be the adult and help her brother. Let's flood this scene with white light. This is going to change this scene into what little needs to see and what she wants to do. As we flood that scene with white light, how does that scene change? What is she doing?
She's running around outside,
Mm-hmm.
playing with her friends
Yes.
and her brother.
Mm-hmm. And how does she look emotionally as she's playing with her brother and her friends?
Light, happy.
And now that we've changed that scene to be what we'd like to see, let's take a balloon. It could be any color balloon that you would like. What color balloon would you like to select?
Silver.
Silver. Beautiful. Give that balloon. It could be as big as you'd like. What I'd like you to do is I want you to have the 9-year-old version of and yourself take all those emotions that no longer serve us, because we turned out great. We turned out fine. And take those emotions and feel those emotions as you release them and place them into the balloon. Both of you fill that balloon up with those emotions that no longer serve you. It can be as large as you like. Feel them and release them and place them into that balloon. And as that balloon expands and gets larger with all those emotions that no longer serve you, both, let me know when that balloon is completely filled up.
Done.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and tell Young to send that balloon off, to let go of that balloon. Release it to float away. And both of you watch that balloon float away as it carries away those emotions that no longer serve you, changing it into high frequency and vibration as it flows out of sight. Tell me when that balloon is completely gone.
It's gone.
Beautiful. Let's give Young a hug and thank you and thank her for her help and assistance. Give her a hug and tell her you love her. And tell her everything is going to be great. And then you can release her to go play with the other kids so she can be young again and enjoy that childhood. And she'll just reintegrate back into the body when she's ready as that young, playful spirit of a 9-year-old, integrating back into the older version of us to allow her to go off and play and be young again. Let me know when she's gone out of sight playing.
She's out of sight.
Beautiful. Just allow her to play and she can come back and join with you at any time.
Mm-hmm.
How did this emotions from the childhood, how was it affecting us?
I didn't feel like I could be free and play
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy I always had to be like on guard.
Mm-hmm. Anything else? Is there any other things that's been affecting us?
No.
Did it affect our fear of public speaking as well? Or fear of failure?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And how does it feel now that we've helped the younger version of release her emotions? How does that feel?
It feels lighter, but I still feel something like in my back now. Like in the same spot, but it's further back.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's look at that back. And you feel heaviness in that back?
Yeah, it's kind of like a nagging, like ache.
Mm-hmm. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around that nagging ache in the back, just behind the heart there, all the way around where that energy exists. And when you focus on that energy, what color do you sense that to be?
Brown.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to speak to that brown energy. I'd like to speak to that brown energy causing that ache. And if it had anything to say, what would it say?
Something like saying, leave me.
Mm-hmm. I know you want me to leave you alone, but this is a free will universe and you don't have permission to be there in this one. What is it that you're doing there in this one?
Annoying her.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No.
No. Who sent you here to annoy her?
You know.
No, I don't know. Let me know. Who sent you here? Or at least what did they tell you to do?
Just be here in the background.
Mm-hmm. And so it's pretty clever. What are you doing there in the background?
Making her uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. How do you do that? How do you annoy her and make her uncomfortable?
Remind her that she's going to die.
Mm-hmm. What else do you do?
Fear.
Mm-hmm. What kind of fear do you cause to her?
Fear she's not going to accomplish her goals.
Mm-hmm. What else do you do?
What can't I do?
Mm-hmm. You could do a lot of things. You're pretty clever being there in the background. Why do they want you to do all that to this one? I know she has a bright light, but why do you try to keep her down and controlled? Why did they tell you to do this to her?
She can't be a bright light.
Why don't they want her to be a bright light?
Because.
Mm-hmm. What would happen if she's able to shine her light through?
Change people.
Yes. How old was she and what was going on in her life when you were able to get in there?
20.
Mm-hmm. What was going on in her life at 20 years old?
She was just lost.
And that allowed you in there easily? Mm-hmm. So I have the angels that are gathered around you. They're going to give you a message or maybe show you an image of what your journey could look like once you detach from this one. What do they show you or say to you?
Light.
Mm-hmm. What is it about that light that you see?
That I can be light, but I don't believe.
How does that light make you feel?
Whatever. Indifferent.
Yes. What else do they say to you about your journey, if you choose?
That I can be free.
What do you think about that, being free? Not confined to this one, not confined to doing this job that you're doing, because it has to be very difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you like to see that freedom again?
Yeah, yes.
And are you there by yourself doing all of this?
Yes.
And are you giving her that fear of failure?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm going to show you. We're all going to show you where you have the light as source with deep within you. You might have been told by whoever sent you there that you didn't have light, and you've been feeding off this one's light. But I'm going to show you that you have the light within you. I want you to look deep inside your beingness. I want you to look for a tiny spark, the spark of source. Everyone has it. Tell me when you find that spark. Do you see that spark?
No.
No. Let's shine some more light in so you can find that spark. Right in the very center of your being. It's a little spark. You see that spark?
Mm-mm.
Let's have the angels help this energy to see that spark. Everyone has it. Shine our light in there, pinpointing that little spark. It might be tiny, it might be flickering, right in the very center of your beingness. You see it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. We located that spark. Let's blow that spark out. Let's ignite that spark and completely wrap ourselves in that tiny spark of source. Wrap yourself in that light. Make it larger. Completely wrap yourself in there, making it bigger than what you are. How does that light feel?
Warm.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember this light now?
Mm.
Feels like home.
Mm.
Yes. Are you ready to go with the angels so you can continue on a journey of your choosing and heal?
Yes.
Beautiful. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net that I have you wrapped in. This might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to detach from this one. I want you to pull all your energy out of this one and place it into the net, and the angels will help you do this. I want this one to feel it detaching and pull all and take all her energy back as we separate. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. This energy's detaching. They're taking the energy and placing it into the net, pulling it all out and placing it into the net. This one's taking her energy back as we separate and detach. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out with the angels in the light of source. But before you go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
You are capable of your dreams.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
Thank you.
Beautiful. As we cut that final cord between these two, and we watch that energy go into the light of source with the angels, what color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Indigo.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the indigo tuning fork. I want you to place that frequency there. Placing that frequency there. And as that frequency swirls inward and outward, waking up all the cells, clearing out all those blocked emotions and issues that were not ours, just they all fall away. And as that frequency swirls outward, you can feel your inner strength, your inner power, your confidence, your self-esteem, your playfulness, your sense of humor, your compassion, your forgiveness, your passion, all come flooding back in as those energies start to realign and balance. How does that feel?
Feels good.
Beautiful. Let's ask the angels continue to heal those areas, the area of the chest, as we continue with our scan down the body, looking for any low-level dense energy that should not be there, any pain or sensations, feelings or discomforts.
There's a feeling in my, under my right eye.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little on my cheek, upper part of my cheek, under my eye.
Yes.
This pressure, but just a sensation in that area.
Yes. Let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light all the way around that pressure, just on the right, under the right eye and the cheek area, all the way around where that energy exists. And when you focus deeper on that pressure, under that eye, on that cheek, in that area, what color do you sense that to be?
Orange.
What color do you sense it to be?
Orange.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to speak to that orange energy there, causing that pressure there in the right eye, right cheek. I'd like to speak to it. If it had anything to say to me, what would it say?
Mm. Just here.
Mm-hmm. I see that you're just there, and I'm glad you acknowledge that. What is it that you're doing there?
Just being.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
Nope.
No. Who sent you here just to be in this one?
No one.
No one. And how was it that you got attached there? What was going on in her life? How old was she?
15.
Mm-hmm. And what was going on in her life?
She just met a boy.
Mm-hmm. And this allowed you to get in there easily?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about yourself. What have you been doing since you've got in there?
Just being.
Mm-hmm. Just being.
The minute she became confident in the way she looked.
Yeah.
Mm.
And what were you trying to do when she got that confidence?
Not sure.
Mm-hmm. What issues have you been causing since you've been there?
Doubt.
What else do you cause?
Self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No.
No. Why do you do this?
She's too cocky.
Mm-hmm. And you took her upon yourself to keep her down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, have the angels that are gathered around you. They're going to give you a message, or maybe show you what your journey could look like after you detach from this one. What do they say to you or show to you?
The message was, you're a dick.
Yeah. What else do they say to you?
I don't need to do this.
Yes. What could you possibly be doing if you choose?
I can just be.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And what do you look like in this one?
I guess like a shadow.
Mm-hmm. And what do the angels show you could turn into once you move to the light and heal? What do they show you?
I can just be free outside in the void.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to be stuck or confined to this one. You could do what you choose.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's show you that you have the light within you. The light is source. You don't need to take this one's light. You have your own power source deep inside your beingness. I want you to look for that tiny spark. Might be a little spark. I want you to look for that spark of source. Tell me when you find that spark.
Found it.
You see it? Let's expand that spark out to be larger than what you are. Wrap yourself in your own internal power source. Completely surround yourself with that light. How does that light feel?
Yummy.
Mm-hmm. It's your own internal power source. How do you feel about going with the angels to heal and so you can experience more of that light and that freedom?
Let's go.
Beautiful. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send that pulse blue light through the net. It's going to help you to detach. I want you to pull all of your energy out and help the angels place it all into that net. I want this one to feel this energy lifting off and detaching as we're doing this, and take her energy back. 3, sending that pulse of blue light swirling through the net. Energy's detaching. The angels are helping to place it all into the net, pulling it all out, placing it into the net. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1 out in the lightest source with the angels. But before you go, is there anything that you would like to tell this one?
Shine bright.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything this one would like to tell this energy before it goes?
I will.
Beautiful. Let's cut that final cord between these two as we watch that energy go with the angels in the lightest source to heal and continue on its journey. What color light can we bring in for healing for you?
Violet.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for the color violet. I want you to place that frequency there. And as that frequency swirls in, the cells come back online. The energy starts to flow, and as all those dense feelings and emotions that weren't just stars just fall away, being replaced with your self-esteem, your confidence, your inner power. You can feel your self-awareness, your communication, your decisiveness, your inner guidance all coming back online. Feel your passions coming back, your sense of humor, your strength, your self-esteem. How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful.
Empowering.
Let's have the angels continue to heal those areas. Let's continue with our scan and scan down the body, looking for any other low-level dense energy that shouldn't be there, any feelings or sensations, pain or discomfort.
Discomfort in my shoulder blade.
Mm-hmm.
The left one.
Yes. Then let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the left shoulder blade where that discomfort is, all the way around where that energy exists. And when you focus deeper on that discomfort in the left shoulder blade, what color do you sense that to be?
Black.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to speak to that black energy that's there. I'd like to speak to it. And if it had anything to say, what would it say?
I want to be free.
You do? You want to be free?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about yourself. Do you ever remember a time of having a human body?
No.
No. Who sent you here?
I feel lost.
I understand you're lost. We're going to help you. Since this one asked us to help her, we can in turn help you. This is a free will universe, and you don't have permission to be here. And whoever sent you here didn't have permission to send you here either. Why do you feel so lost?
I'm here.
Mm-hmm. And how was it, or what attracted you to this one? What was going on in her life, and how old was she?
She was lost.
Mm-hmm.
And I was lost.
Yes. And how old was she when she was lost?
35.
Mm-hmm. Well, tell me more about yourself. How did you become to feel so lost? Let's go back to that time where you started feeling lost. What was happening?
I died.
Mm-hmm. So you had a human body?
Yeah.
Yes. And what name did they used to call you when you had a human body?
John.
It's good to meet you, John. How old are you, John?
34.
Yes. And what year is it for you, John, when you come out of your human body?
1985.
Mm-hmm. And what happened, John, in 1985 that caused your human body to die?
I just died.
Mm-hmm. Let's go back to that day, John, when you died. What had happened that caused your body to die?
A heart attack.
Say that again for me, John.
A heart attack.
Mm-hmm. With this heart attack, Were you sick prior to the heart attack, or it just happened suddenly?
It's kind of sudden.
Mm-hmm. And so you had that heart attack suddenly, which caused confusion and made you feel lost. When you come out of the body after your heart attack, and you're looking back on that body there, what do you see?
I'm just slumped over
Mm-hmm. Where are you at, John?
in my house.
Yes. And where did you go then after you come out of the body? Did you stay there with the body, or did you go someplace else?
I just stayed.
Mm-hmm. And how did you find this one then? You said she was lost too. How did you find her? Where did you find her at?
The old apartment.
Mm-hmm. And you were lost and needed a place to be, and you saw her light?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm glad she was able to give you comfort. I'm glad you're found. And then, John, I know you probably didn't mean to, but what issues have you been causing to this one since you've attached to her?
Just fog, confusion,
Mm-hmm.
because we were lost
Yes.
together.
Yes. What else, John, so I can help you both heal?
Uncertainty about what's next.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, John?
Mm.
Is there anything else?
No.
No. So you just give her those feelings of being lost and the confusion and uncertainty about what's next?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. John, we're here to help you out today. Are you ready for us to help you so you can go heal and go on another journey? Maybe in another human body if you choose.
She doesn't want me anymore.
No, this is a free one body, one soul. We can't have you both here. You go with the angels and heal and go on another journey or do whatever you choose. What do you think about that?
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Let's have the angels help you out, John. They're going to show you an image of what maybe your journey could look like or what you could choose to do. What do they show you or say to you?
Looking at my family.
Mm-hmm.
And be loved.
Yes. How does that feel to you, John?
Good.
Beautiful. So you're ready for us to help you?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What I want you to do, John, is let's go back to that day when you had that sudden heart attack and you come out of the human body. And as you come out of the human body and you're looking back, but instead I want you to look around. Instead of staying there, I want you to look all the way around you, all the way around for that lightest source. It'll be a light that pulls you towards it like many, many magnets. Tell me when you see that light.
I see it.
Beautiful. John, why didn't you go to that light on that day?
I didn't know what it was.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. We're going to help you now. John, I want you to look into that light. I want you to focus in on that light and tell me who you see that's there to help guide you home.
My grandma.
What does your grandma say to you, John?
Been waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. What else does she say, John?
Let's go.
Beautiful. How does that make you feel, John?
Happy.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to go with your grandma so you can heal and go on another journey?
Yeah.
Beautiful. What I'm going to do, John, is I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. We're going to send a pulse of blue light through the net. This might tickle a little bit, but it's going to help you to disconnect your energy and pull out all your energy from this one. I want you to help the angels place all your energy into that net so we can lift you out. And I want this one to take all her energy back as we separate and feel this lifting off, this energy of John. 3, sending a pulse of blue light swirling through the net. John is detaching. He's helping the angels pull all his energy out and place it into the net, putting it all into the net. This one's taking her energy back as we separate. She feels John start to lift off. Beautiful. It's all in the net now. Let's gently lift out now. 2, almost out, and 1, out in the lightest source with his grandmother. But before you go, John, is there anything you'd like to tell this one?
Clarity is yours.
Beautiful. Thank you, John. Is there anything else that this one wants to say to John?
No.
No. Let's go ahead and let's cut that final cord between John and this one. Cutting that cord as we watch John go into the light of source with his grandmother. What color light can we bring in for healing for you?
White light.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the tuning fork for white light. I want you to bring that in. Focus that frequency in. You can feel all those lower density feelings of being lost and confusion, the uncertainty, all just fall away as that frequency swirls. The energy centers become brighter, more aligned. Energy is flowing, getting stronger. How does that feel? Beautiful. As the angels work on that area and continue to heal that area, let's continue with our scan, looking for any low-level dense energy that shouldn't be there. Any pain or discomfort, feelings or sensations. Let me know if you find anything. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's have Archangel Michael place that net of white light around the entire physical body of this one, the energy field and the energy centers. It's a very large net. We're going to pass a blue light up through this net, and this is going to bring anything to the surface that we might have missed. And I'm going to signify that blue light with the blue tuning fork. I'm going to strike that blue tuning fork now as you envision that blue frequency going through the feet, entering into the feet, swirling around the legs, around the root chakra, around the sacral chakra, up into the solar plexus chakra, circling the solar plexus chakra, up into the heart, going all the way around the heart, and then up into the throat, all around the throat, up into the third eye, circling the third eye, and out into the crown, and up into the crown, circling the crown, and then out the crown. And as we did this, did this bring anything up that we might have missed? Beautiful. Beautiful. I'd like to talk to this one's higher self, please. May I speak to the higher self, please?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today and assisting. Could you do a scan of this one's body and make sure that we removed everything that we need to remove today? Let me know if we're clear or not.
Clear.
Beautiful. I'd like to do a chakra balance and rebuild. Is that appropriate at this time? Beautiful. Thank you. And as you make your way down this path and further into the garden, I want you to tell me what you see, experience, sense, or feel.
It's bright.
What else just catches your eye? What else do you see?
It's like a park outside.
Tell me more about that park.
It's like Central Park. There's all these hills and big rocks. Sections with pretty flowers.
Yes. Let's focus on yourself for a moment. As you look down at where your feet would be, what do you notice about your feet?
They're shoes. Kind of like brown shoes.
As you scan up your body, do you get a sense that you're male or female?
I feel like it's female.
What clothes are you wearing?
A skirt. Pleated skirt. Dress shirt.
What color is that pleated skirt and dress shirt?
Brown. And dress shirt is white. Trench coat.
Yes. Do you sense that you're carrying anything in your hands or wearing any jewelry?
No jewelry, but I'm carrying like a brown paper bag. Like a lunch.
Yeah. And imagine, if you will, a magic mirror. And as you look into that magic mirror, tell me what your face looks like.
A white lady.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of blondish brunette, like a light brunette.
Mm-hmm.
Mid-20s.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you wearing anything on your head?
Wearing a hat. Like an old, kind of like wide visor hat. There's a little brooch on it.
Yes. What's the design of that brooch?
Flowers.
Would you say it was?
Flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And gold little brooch flowers.
Yes. And what significance do those flowers have on that brooch?
Mm,
Is it just decoration?
yeah, but it was given to her by her grandma, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And she likes flowers.
Yes. And do you get a sense of what this beautiful young lady's doing in the park at this time?
Eating her lunch, walking around, enjoying the day.
Yes. What era does this seem to be?
The 20s.
Yes.
1923.
What does this young lady do that she's taking a lunch in the park?
I don't think she does anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think she wants to be a nurse or something like that.
Yes.
She dreams of helping people.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a sense of why she's taking that lunch in Central Park?
Just daydreaming about what her life could be.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what happens next. Where does she sit down to have her lunch?
She eats. And she people watch.
Mm-hmm.
She daydreams.
Yes.
And she's kind of like a little sad about having to like go home.
Yes. Tell me what those daydreams are about.
Just living an active life.
Mm-hmm.
Being not someone of importance, but someone that has an impact in other people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
And she feels like being a nurse or someone that helps people would give her that feeling.
And why was it that she was unable to become a nurse at this time?
There's no one in her life, no support, no guidance, no.
Mm-hmm.
So she just didn't think she can do it.
Yes.
And even now, like I feel like my voice is like, it's hard to speak.
Mm-hmm. Let's look at her life now. Does she have a family?
No, it's just her.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to see where you live?
She doesn't want to go back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, where would she like to go?
To the future.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the future. Tell me what you see, feel, or experience.
She gets a job in a hospital. It's harder than she thought it was going to be. Watching sick people.
What is her job in the hospital?
A nurse.
Mm-hmm.
Much thankless. Like she just feels overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
She had more positive experiences with people in her role.
Yes. Why is it she's unable to have a positive experience with people?
Everyone's just so mad, and the doctors just boss her around like she's a nobody.
Yes.
And then the people are just so sick and like begrudging.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a sense that she has a family at this time as she's a nurse?
No. It's just her.
And let's advance further in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what happens.
She leaves that place.
Mm-hmm. What does she do?
Feels, mm, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. How does her emotions since she's left that place, that thankless job?
She feels lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Like she had all these aspirations of what it would be like to be a nurse and have a positive effect on people, and then it just wasn't that.
Yes.
She doesn't know how to become that impact on people. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's just lonely.
Yes. What happens next after she left that job?
She kind of just becomes a shadow of what she thought she could be.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a sense of why you're seeing this today? What can we learn or what can we take from this, seeing this scene today?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel it applies to the life we're living now?
Maybe don't be afraid to try and fail,
Mm-hmm.
and then change your plan.
Mm-hmm.
Come up with a new dream.
As this woman feels like just a shadow of herself, what happens? Let's go to the day of her death. What do you see?
Regret. Wishing she would have had a family. Wishing she gave it more energy.
And on that deathbed, where's that? Where's that at?
At home.
Mm-hmm. What is it that she's dying from?
This old age.
And as she comes up and out of the body, and as you're looking back on that body, what happens next?
She just joins the light.
Beautiful. And as you look back on that body, let's highlight any fractals of our soul that were left behind. Let's highlight those with white light. Do you see any fractals left behind? Beautiful. And she transitioned into the light. Well, beautiful. Is there anything else that we need to learn or understand about seeing this scene?
She waited too long
Mm-hmm.
to enjoy her life.
And
then it was kind of too late.
what understandings can we take with us to help us in this lifetime we're living now?
If things aren't what we think they are,
Mm-hmm.
allow it to be. And if we don't like it, just adjust. Adjust, change your dream, move on.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Let's go ahead. If there's no other messages or nothing else that we need to see in this scene, let's close this scene down. Let's leave that young lady in the white light as source. She will find what she needs to find, do what she needs to do. Closing that scene down. In a moment, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And we're going to drift and float through time and space to the next important scene we need to see today to make the very best sense of the lifetime we're living now. 3. Drifting and floating through time and space to the next important scene we need to see today. 2. Almost there. And 1. Be there now. Tell me what you see, sense, feel, or experience.
Just kind of dry.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that dryness.
Like a desert.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any shoes on.
As you scan up your body, do you sense that you're male or female?
Male.
And are you holding anything in your hands or wearing any jewelry?
No.
No. What clothes are you wearing? What type of clothes are you wearing?
Like rags.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like rags.
Yes.
Just like a cloth covering my genitals.
Mm-hmm. And imagine, if you will, a magic mirror. When you look into that magic mirror, tell me about your face. What does that look like?
Bald.
Mm-hmm.
I'm African.
Yes.
Nigerian.
Mm-hmm.
Brown eyes.
Yes. Do you get a sense of how old you are?
30.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a sense of what era this is?
Long ago.
Were you wearing anything on your head?
No.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more about this desert you stand in. What do you sense around you?
There's not much around this.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a sense?
Trees that are kind of sparse.
Where is it do you sense you're going to?
I'm looking for water.
Tell me what happens next.
I'm looking, and there's insects. There's bugs bothering me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for water. I'm kind of on guard for animals.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why baboons are some kind of monkey.
Mm-hmm.
On the lookout for monkeys.
Mm-hmm. And do you have any weapons to defend yourself?
Yeah, this spear. And I'm kind of crouching down, like trying to stay low. I think I found water.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that water. Where's that water coming from?
It's next to a tree. I'm digging next to it.
Mm-hmm.
Using my spear to kind of poke through the dry top layer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's starting to get damp as I dig further and further down.
Yes.
I hear a monkey and I turn kind of aggressive.
Mm-hmm. The monkey's aggressive?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What happens next?
Kill the monkey.
Yes.
And I keep digging. Mm-hmm. He's getting more and more moisture in this hole.
Mm-hmm.
And he drinks from it.
Yes.
But it's how does he get this water home?
Yes. How does he drink the water? How's he able to get it out of the moisture of the ground?
It's like a little puddle at the further he goes down, there's more and more moisture.
Mm-hmm.
Like water. And he's just sipping from this muddy water.
Yes.
And it's not enough to do anything other than just to help him get to the next location.
Mm-hmm. What does he do as he gets enough water?
He takes a break.
Mm-hmm.
He sits on the shady side of the tree and he plans his way to get water for his family. He feels like they're depending on him.
Mm-hmm.
He can't come back home empty-handed.
Yes.
He's thinking about bringing back the baboon for meat.
Yes. What happens next? After he's taken his rest?
He grabs the baboon.
Mm-hmm.
And he starts to look for more water.
What happens next?
He finds a watering hole.
Yes.
He uses the skin of the baboon to hold the water.
Yes.
Creates this pouch. And he starts the journey back home.
Mm-hmm. Let's collapse time and space and let's be back home with the water and the baboon skin. Tell me what you see, sense, or feel.
His kids are running towards him. And he's happy that he doesn't have to disappoint them.
Yes. How many children does he have?
2 or 3.
Mm-hmm. And eyes are the windows to the soul. And as you look in those child's eyes, do you recognize any of those eyes in the lifetime we're living now?
No.
No. After he hugs his children and gives them his gifts that he found on the way, what happens next?
His wife makes food. They have everything they need.
How does his wife appear?
How does she appear?
Yes. What does she look like?
She's short.
Mm-hmm.
Shorter than him. And she's kind of frail looking.
Yes. And as you look
she's topless. And they both have the same kind of rags around their waist.
Yes.
But she has neck jewelry on.
Tell me about that neck jewelry.
It's beaded.
Mm-hmm.
Beaded and kind of like a plate.
Yes.
On her neck. And she keeps it on all the time.
Yes.
And the plate comes almost down to her nipples.
Mm-hmm.
It's really pretty.
Yes. What you get a sense what the significance of this beaded necklace and plate is?
Mm,
What does it signify?
that she's married and has a family, like her status in society.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. As you look into her eyes, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Do you recognize those eyes in the lifetime we're living now?
My mom.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And does she or your children have any messages for you today? Anything you need to hear?
We're happy. We're satisfied.
Yes.
And we see your hard work. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm. What else can we take from this scene or understand about this scene? What do you feel we have to learn from this scene that we can use in this lifetime we're living?
About the simple joys.
Mm-hmm.
We need a lot to be happy. And it really is about
Mm-hmm.
simple joys.
Yes.
And feeling secure.
Beautiful. And is there anything else that we need to see or learn from this scene that we're seeing today?
Your hard work pays off.
Yes. Anything else?
No.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's close this scene down. Let's close the scene down. Allow your family and that gentleman to be in the white light of source, to live out and continue their journey. Close the scene down. And as we close the scene down, we're going to connect with the higher self. I'd like to speak with the higher self, please. May I speak with the higher self?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you for joining us again today. You could have shown her many different scenes, many different lifetimes. Why is it that you chose these scenes to show her today?
She complicates things.
Mm-hmm.
It's the simple decisions that you make day to day.
Yes.
That really brings joy.
Mm-hmm.
And peace and satisfaction to your life.
Yes. What does she need to do to not overcomplicate things?
Just be yourself. Be fearlessly yourself.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And is there any other messages or any other understandings that she needs to learn from seeing these scenes today? Anything else?
As long as she just keeps moving and doesn't give up,
Yes.
she will succeed in her goals and dreams.
Thank you for that. Go ahead.
Try new things. They won't all work out, but it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Live with no regrets.
Yes. She's had a fear of failure. Where does that come from?
She doesn't want to make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to disappoint the people around her.
Yes.
Mom, husband, kids,
Mm-hmm.
dad, just the people around her
Mm-hmm.
have a huge influence on her.
Yes. And did we eliminate that root cause of that fear of failure with removing the entities or healing from that childhood trauma that we saw?
No.
Can you show her where that fear of failure comes from or stems from so we can help her to heal from that today? What is it that you're showing her?
All the rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Rejection from her parents.
Yes.
Rejection from boys she liked.
Mm-hmm.
It was to make her stronger, but it just built up this fear.
Mm-hmm. Now that she sees where it comes from, are we able to release this for her today?
Yes.
Beautiful. And what should she do to continue to release and heal from that?
Run fearlessly into it.
Mm-hmm.
She never knows what will happen.
Yes. And her self-confidence and power, has that come back since we removed the entities and healed some of that trauma?
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that she needs to do to completely eliminate that fear of failure?
No.
Well, thank you so much for that. Is there any healing or help required by her physical body at this time?
Blood pressure.
Uh-huh.
She gets anxiety and it shoots up.
Mm-hmm.
And she just needs to stay calm.
Yes.
And even keeled, no matter what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of tries to predict situations instead of letting them play out.
Yes.
And it just makes her worry.
Is there any practices that she can implement to stay calm and in balance?
Breath work.
Yes.
And just meditate more. She tries to avoid it, but
Mm-hmm.
meditation.
Yes.
So we can show her and connect with her.
Yes.
To meditation.
What is the best time of the day for her to meditate?
Actually, she can meditate whenever she wants. She gets a feeling when she knows she needs to meditate, but she ignores it.
Mm-hmm.
She feels like she needs to be doing something else.
Yes.
But it's avoidance.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she wants to know what happens, but doesn't want to know.
Where's the best place for her to go meditate when she feels that urge that she needs to?
Nature. Someplace just quiet.
Yes.
In her new home, she'll have a meditation room.
Mm-hmm. But until they get, go ahead.
Sanctuary.
Yes. And does she have a place that she can set up until they get to the new home?
She'll feel where she can meditate.
Mm-hmm.
She'll just know because she can do it anywhere.
And what can she do when she feels that avoidance coming on, where she's avoiding to go meditate when she feels a strong urge? What can she do?
Trust herself.
Mm-hmm.
And listen.
Yes. Yes. We'll try to help her to understand. If you can help guide her, that would be great. Is there anything else that she needs to understand about her physical body?
She's just changing.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll just take time to adapt.
Yes.
But I know she's worried about her sex drive and it'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
Because she has to stop making excuses.
Mm-hmm.
For why she can't be intimate.
Yes.
She feels disconnected. And it's fearful for her to connect sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But she just has to allow it to kind of be and not fight it.
And she had a question why her hormones were off, affecting the libido, the scalp, the motivation, and the weight. What can you tell her about this?
All signs of change. And that's it.
Mm-hmm. And it's the change. Is there any practices she can do to help balance those things?
Eat healthier.
Mm-hmm.
Connect with us.
Yes. Does her body require anything special? Anything you'd like to share with her that her body requires?
Just a balanced diet, less dairy
Mm-hmm.
and meat. But just more balanced, healthier options as far as food.
Mm-hmm.
Water.
Mm-hmm.
Increase water by a lot.
Yes. And is there anything else that she needs to know about the body and how to balance that? Any other practices that she needs to implement?
Exercise, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
What she's doing is more than enough. But consistency is required. for her to live a happy, healthy life.
She's had some those concerns with the weight. Is there anything that she should do besides eating a balanced and better food and exercise? Is there anything else that she needs to do?
Be happy where she's at.
Mm-hmm.
Be present with herself and her body.
Can we strengthen that connection, the cord between her and her husband?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do to strengthen that cord?
Connect their souls, their hearts.
Mm-hmm. And can we send some healing light to help strengthen that cord and that connection between the two?
Mm-hmm.
What color light would you like us to use?
This fuchsia pink color.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the fuchsia pink color, and I want you to visualize that color frequency, making that cord stronger, that connection stronger, as you feel it getting stronger and brighter as it pulsates. The connection between her and her husband becomes stronger, more connected in the heart space. It's glowing brighter and brighter. Begins to heal and to balance. You can feel the libido coming back, that connection, that soul connection again. How does that connection look now?
Strong.
Beautiful. And she can use that light anytime she feels like she needs to strengthen that cord.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything that you can tell her about the scalp and the issues that she has from the scalp, from the hormonal imbalance?
It's a gut issue.
Uh-huh.
It's all in the gut.
Yes. What does she need to do to help balance the gut?
Gut dairy.
Mm-hmm.
If she just eats a balanced diet.
Yes.
Removing the dairy, because the stress flares it up.
Mm-hmm.
So if she can remove it, she'll be fine.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. She's had a decrease in circulation in her extremities. What is causing that?
Dissatisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
When that came into her experience, she was at a job she was beginning not to like, and it was a reason to not have to work there. So she made it uncomfortable to work there.
Mm-hmm. And so that's why she gets the swelling in her feet and the numbing of the hands, because she's, what does she need to do to balance this or correct it?
Change the situation.
Mm-hmm. How should she change the situation? What does she need to do?
Follow her passions, follow the things that make her happy.
Mm-hmm. And what are those passions that make her happy?
Helping people.
Mm-hmm.
Traveling.
Yes.
Relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Without guilt. Just enjoying being a great mom. Living a full life. Because then she won't be dissatisfied.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is all her chakras spinning open and balanced as they should be?
The sacral is spinning, but not as open as it could be.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the orange tuning fork. Would that help?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike that orange tuning fork. Envision that energy center spinning and opening and balancing. As that frequency swirls into the sacral energy center, you feel your creativity and your joy, your sensuality, your sexuality all coming back online as it balances and opens up. You can feel those healthy emotions and your creativity become stronger and stronger, bringing more joy. How does that feel now?
Good.
Beautiful. Is there any AI or implants that are not for her best and highest good that we can remove today?
Mm.
Beautiful. Is there any black magic that's been placed onto the fields of this one that we can remove today?
Yes.
Where is that black magic located?
Around her heart.
Mm-hmm. And who would place that there?
I think it's a mixture. It's a mixture of an ex,
Mm-hmm.
her husband's ex, and then
Yes.
also just family trauma, just family curse
Mm-hmm.
of just being like just strong
Yes.
to a fault
Mm-hmm.
and not open to love in a significant way,
And how has that been affecting her?
preventing her from connecting with her husband in a consistent, profound way.
Mm-hmm.
There's moments of like clarity, but it closes up after a while.
What would you like to do to remove that today?
Peel it away from my heart.
Beautiful. Let's go ahead and let's have this one do that. Let's peel that black magic away from the heart, pulling it all out of the heart, around the heart, peeling it away. Let's hand that off to the angels. Once we pull that free, hand it off to the angels. We'll take and change that into high frequency and vibration to be used elsewhere. Let me know when that is done.
Done.
Beautiful. And what color light can we place there on the heart to help to heal that?
Yellow.
Beautiful. I'm going to strike the yellow tuning fork. Place that frequency there. Washing away any remnants of that. Washing away any of the blackness. Just washing it all away as that frequency swirls around the heart, cleaning and clearing, eliminating anything. You can feel your compassion, your forgiveness, your gratitude, trust, and your passion all coming back in, flowing freely. You can feel your self-confidence, your playfulness, your sense of humor, your inner power coming all back online. Your sensuality, your sexuality, your creativity, and your joy. As all those energy centers balance and open up. How does that feel?
Good.
Beautiful. Is there any negative energy cords that we need to cut today that are no longer serving her best and highest good?
Yeah. Cord to her ex.
Mm-hmm.
He was the love of her life.
Yes.
In that time.
Mm-hmm.
And she experienced exactly what she needed to experience.
Yes.
So that she can be who she is today. That she no longer needs to hold on.
Mm-hmm. And how has that been affecting her?
It stops her from fully loving her husband.
Yes.
Because she feels like she's cheating in a way.
Mm-hmm. How else does it affect her in any other way?
It makes her feel not whole.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was abusive. And so by cutting those cords, she can be empowered to be confident again.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And let's have her borrow Archangel Michael's flaming blue sword. Let's have her take that flaming blue sword. And let's go ahead and sever these cords with that flaming blue sword. Cutting them, all the cords, disconnecting them. To cut through those cords, it sends a healing down those cords to the one who it's attached to. And then burning the cord back to this one, healing as it goes. And as we cut and heal that back, you can feel the love for your husband come back stronger and stronger. And you become whole again. as you're no longer attached to those cords. How does that look now?
Calm,
Beautiful.
self-assured,
Beautiful.
empowered.
Beautiful. And that energy will get stronger and stronger. Is it appropriate to ask her questions now at this time?
Yeah.
She was wondering if she should learn to become certified in this kind of hypnosis.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It will make her more confident in her skill level and her ability to help people.
Yes.
Will just broaden, and that will give her more confidence too.
And she'll have more tools in her tool belt that she could use.
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there anything else you need to share with her about that?
To just anything she's interested in, just try it. There's a reason why it's pulling on her to trust it.
Yes.
And then when you don't like something, that's okay too. You don't have to stick with it. You kind of curate through your experience what you need or want to do in the season that you need or want to do them.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. What is her purpose in this lifetime?
To help people transform, to see their shadow as their light, their uniqueness, transmuting what they perceive as negative into their purpose and their reason for being.
Yes. Is there anything else she needs to know about her purpose?
She will only be as famous or well known as she desires to be. And she will affect many people's lives. And her existence will have had immense purpose.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And she will live for a long time. She keeps telling people she'll live to 129. I'm not sure it'll be that long, but it'll be a long time.
Yes, because we have the power to reverse age. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with her. Will she purchase and move into a house by March 2024?
Yes. She will. And she'll love it. They'll have some things that are just, they have to work out or work on. But she likes that kind of stuff, so it'll be the right house for them.
Yes. And is there anything that they should do in the meantime? Or anything they should implement?
Focus on saving and finding out where they want to move.
You'll help present the place that they need to move to?
Repeat it?
You'll help them present the place that they need to move to?
Yes, she'll know.
Thank you for that. Should she be concerned about the energy in her current home?
No, they're not bothersome. They're just playful, especially the little kid.
Yes.
But they're just there.
And would you like to assist them in this session, or would you like her to do it at a later time?
She could do it later.
And you'll help guide her when that time comes. And what she needs to do to assist them back to the light.
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. When will they be moving out of the country, and what country will be the best place for them to go to start energetically and financially?
2025. And then it will be in South America.
Yes.
2025, they're going to start looking between Costa Rica and Mexico. And either will be fine. But I don't think they'll move officially, permanently, until 2027.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. And you'll help guide them in the way they
Yeah.
should go.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for that. She has a desire to enhance openness and connection to Source, her spiritual team, and her galactic family. What does she need to do to enhance that connection?
Meditate,
Yes.
listen, be open
Mm-hmm.
to the true messages that she hears,
Mm-hmm.
and not be afraid or think she's going crazy because she's not.
Yes.
Just trust. And the more she trusts, the more or the easier the communication will become.
Mm-hmm.
The easier it will be to discern truth from illusion.
Is there anything else you'd like to share with her about her spiritual team or her galactic family?
Her galactic family is always present,
Mm-hmm.
never far from the Pleiades.
Yes.
She is so special to them.
Mm-hmm.
Her whole spiritual team loves her
Yes.
so much. And they're rooting for her to be everything she desires to be.
And is there any other messages they'd like to share with her at this time?
You will be breaking the curse, the financial curse on our family.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep following your passion and you can't make a mistake.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for that. Is there anything else that they would like to share?
Your story is so powerful. Your story is our story. So stand tall and be free to express yourself.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for that. How can she become a better wife and mother to her family?
Listen more.
Mm-hmm.
Talk less. She talks because she feels it's like a response to feeling guilty, but
Mm-hmm.
and she thinks she knows what they're gonna say.
Yes.
But if she just was quiet and take it in, and not necessarily take it in upon herself, but just hear what's being said,
Yes.
it would allow her to become the person she wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're trying to help shape and mold her as she is to them, they are to her. So
Beautiful.
you just be receptive to the guidance.
Thank you for that. Is there anything you'd like to share with her about the connection she has with any of the members of her family?
Your grandmother is loving you and with you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And your uncle who transitioned over a year ago is present and so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a good job. And you still will fuck up, and that's okay too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just part of it.
Yes. Is her uncle and grandmother guides at this time for her?
Definitely.
Yes. And when she needs help and assistance, what does she need to do to get their assistance?
And call on them.
Mm-hmm.
They're right there waiting for you to say when.
Yes. And is there anything else that they'd like to share?
No.
Beautiful. Is there anything that you would like to ask them at this time?
Gives the support he needs right now. He needs it.
What do they say?
We are working with him. He calls us all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We got you.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there any final messages for this one?
You're more worried than you have to be. You are safe and secure. Trust that.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Is there anything else, or are we complete?
We are complete.
Beautiful. I want to thank you so much for coming through today and helping us. Can I ask you to keep upgrading her body and continue with any healing that might be required by her over her sleep cycles?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I want to thank everyone that's come through today and helped us and conversed with us. I want to thank you all for all the help, healing, and wisdom that you provided for us today. And now I'm asking the higher self and the other beings to recede with much love and much thanks for all the information that they've given to us today. We're asking the higher self to recede back into the time, space, reality, dimension, and location of which they belong with so much love and so much thanks. 5, 6, becoming more aware of the room and the space around you. 7, 8, coming up nicely now, nicely now. 9, 10, wide awake, stretching, rubbing, feeling wonderful all over. Get, yeah.
Wow,
that was incredible.
that was intense.
How do you feel?
Light. I feel good.
Amazing.
Those are some crazy regressions.
Yeah. I think they had some strong meaning for you.
Yeah.
Those scenes that we saw today.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It was so weird because I felt myself crying and but kind of also felt separate from it, like it was me but not me. It's the weirdest feeling.
Yeah.
And the part of it I felt like I was totally gone, and then I heard you ask me a question and I was just like, what?
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you when we did the chakra balance and rebuild, you went off for a little bit, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I asked a question and it took a little while for you to answer.
I was like, wait, what?
Well, that's okay. I mean, it's not much interaction on your part. We're just kind of going through and rebuilding the chakras and working with that and clearing out anything that might be there. Yeah, the sessions, the scenes that you saw today, you had the one scene where she was worried so much about the future that she didn't get to experience life. And when she got to that future part that she wanted to see, it wasn't what she expected either. So she was constantly,
never present,
always living in the future, and she didn't get to experience life. And she had a lot of regrets for that.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah.
So I think that really applies probably to, applies to all of us really. The way we live, we're always focusing, we're always worried about the future,
Yeah. And it's like I'm not recognizing now, like I make an excuse to not be present, like with my husband. Like I'm worried about this, that, and the other. And then I can't be focused on what the heck you want to be focused on, which is usually sex.
Yeah.
And it's like I literally cannot release the mental like chatter of, well, I need to be doing this, I need to be doing that, I don't have time for this. That doesn't have as much value as this. I'll have time for that when this is worked out. Right? And he's like, in the meantime, he feels like he's not fully appreciated or not being seen. You know?
And that's what happens to a lot of us is we're always working for that future moment. When this is done, then I can enjoy
happy.
Life. But screw that. We got to be happy now.
Yeah.
And
that's true.
Then the other scene, I think the big lesson there is just to be happy with the simple things.
Agreed.
Another being in the now moment, just be happy with the simple things. It doesn't take much.
Yeah, because he had a whole family and they were just so enthusiastic that they were just a happy little family doing their thing, existing. And while he had a job to do, he did his best and then came home. And that was pretty much it. That was their daily life.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. So many good tips and stuff. You'll have to listen to this back here to get
Oh, I
a
definitely
lot of it.
will.
So you need to eat a better diet. Try to eat a better diet, less
Yeah.
processed food, less a little less meat. Try to cut out dairy.
Yeah.
More meditation and meditating in nature. So then
Yeah.
you can ground as well in nature.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to strengthen the connections on a whole lot of things.
I used to do it, but it's just like, I gotta go out and do all the things. And I like going to this park, but again, it's the effort in which I have to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So maybe you just need to find something close right there at home that you can connect with nature and just be in a zen.
Agreed.
So, and your higher self said that as you always throw avoidance in there, you avoid it because
Sounds about right.
you got so much other to do.
Yeah, but is it really? Do I really have other stuff to do, or I just don't want to be doing that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we got to practice that. Is just be more in the moment, more in the now. Take that break, no matter what's going on around you. Just take that break and enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll help you connect with your family more. It'll help you connect with a lot of things. And with your family, listening more and talking less.
Exactly.
Again, being more present.
Yeah.
So we cut that cord to your ex, which should strengthen and help a lot of things. We also strengthened the cord between your husband and you, which you should see some.
It was so funny because I literally saw like our hearts with like a tether together with that bright pink string. It was really cool.
Beautiful. Now, he probably felt it on his end. It'll be interesting.
I was feeling like he would. I'm like, he probably feels this.
It'll be interesting to see when you actually talk to him, see if he noticed anything or felt anything today.
Yeah.
So, and the changes are happening, with the hormones, the changes are happening. So just work through them, try to, keep it balanced and exercise and cutting the dairy and decreasing the stress. The decreased circulation was a dissatisfaction.
Dissatisfaction.
Yeah, it was with work.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I'm so happy to know that it's nothing more intense than that. But it's just so funny how your mind works because I needed an excuse again, a reason not to be doing the thing. Like, I don't want to be doing this anymore.
Yeah.
What's my reason? And like, I need a physical reason.
Right.
And so it's just so crazy how powerful your mind is.
Yep. Our thoughts and attention are powerful. We're powerful creator beings.
That's it.
And we'll create anything and anything we need.
So, even an excuse.
Even an excuse. That's right. That's right. And and then we even believe that excuse. Like,
yeah.
So we healed some childhood trauma in the heart, which then revealed a loss from light entity that was there, that was just there, annoying you, keeping you uncomfortable, kept reminding you of death. I guess I didn't really go into that too much. And the fear of accomplishment. And then we had Earthbound with John, who was making you feel lost, giving you confusion, being uncertainty about the next steps. And he had connected with you because you kind of shared the same experience of being lost. He died suddenly of a heart attack, was lost, was shot out of the body, and didn't really know what was going on. And so that brought a lot of things to you.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Oh, it's awesome.
Isn't it? It's so like, wait, what?
Yeah. I never realized how much these unseen things, previously unseen things, have affected us so much through the life that we
in our daily lives, and we just think it's us.
Mhm.
We just take it on easily. I'm like,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah. Well, it's not you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the one thing in the cheek, it was just like, wait, what the heck is?
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that one. Lost from light entity.
Yeah.
And it got there because you had just met a boy. It was creating your self-sabotaging
Self-doubt.
and doubt.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so it just, because you were focused or concerned about your look or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, that you was able to get in there. So
Wow.
yeah, that's awesome.
Jesus.
That's awesome.
It is. And now I feel I get again, I just feel so light and
Mhm.
so kind of like excited.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so excited for like to see how this has an effect because I have a at my BNI, my business group that I go to is every Tuesday, and I have to like speak in front of people,
Hmm.
and I always kind of like choke up and like, why do I have to do this?
Hmm.
So I'm excited to see how this affects my ability to speak
Yeah.
in public. So
Hmm. Oh, that'll be interesting.
yeah,
So make sure that you get grounded.
yeah,
Make sure you take all the rest you need. I mean, the feelings can go both ways. Some people feel like they got a lot of energy after a session.
mm-hmm,
You might feel like you have less energy and just tired, and just take that rest and tired and reset and rebalance.
yeah,
You might still feel things lifting off of you. The body's coming
mm-hmm,
back into balance and healing. So just allow those things to happen and reset and reheal and
mm-hmm,
rebalance. Make sure you drink plenty of good water, good mineralized water. That was another thing to help kind of the changes that were going on, was
hydrate, mm-hmm,
drink more water, and make sure it's something that's good, clean, mineralized water,
mm-hmm,
and recharge the water too. I'm sure you probably do that already.
yeah.
And
I
again,
don't, but I need to,
yeah,
clearly.
absolutely charge it.
Hmm.
And I found with this comes from my own experience with distilled water or purified water, that
Hmm.
it takes the stuff out of it, but then it makes it dead water.
Hmm.
Whereas if you need to mineralize that for the body, the cells to reabsorb or absorb that water and those minerals that are in
Actually
them.
get hydrated. Hmm.
Yeah. I dehydrated myself so bad one time, went out duck hunting,
Mm.
drinking distilled purified water, and it just flushed everything out of me.
Yeah.
So that's now anymore. I'm putting sea salt in my drink, every drink I have.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So sea
Even-
salt. Okay.
Yep, that'll help you to mineralize it.
Hmm.
And the sea salt with more minerals, you could do your own research. They have more minerals
Hmm.
and things that you need.
Hmm.
Like I use Celtic sea salt, and
Yeah.
there's another Baja Gold sea salt, actually
Mm.
carries a lot of magnesium. So using just put a pinch of that sea salt in your drink of water.
Hmm.
And if you're going to remineralize a whole gallon, I think it's like a quarter teaspoon
Okay.
of sea salt to it, to remineralize it, change it back to that pristine
Hmm.
crystallized form that it was when it was spring water.
Gotcha. Okay.
So perfect. I can't think of anything else that we need to go over or discuss. So I'll edit this video. I basically just cut off the induction in the forehand, and
Hmm.
I'll send it to you. Make sure you watch it, at least watch, to help further integrate that healing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of like a dream journal. You start forgetting pretty quick after the session.
Yes.
So, what are your thoughts? And I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but what are your thoughts about sharing this on YouTube?
I'm perfectly fine with you sharing on YouTube. Um, if I can just not have my face on
Okay, yeah,
it.
we'll cut out the video part of it.
Yeah.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then we'll cut out any once you watch it back. If there's anything that you want me to cut out, just let me know,
Hmm. Okay.
and we'll cut it out and share it. I might get to it and get it out there sooner, because I have somebody helping me with my videos now, so
Okay.
might work a little faster.
Got it.
So we'll put it down as it was a good session.
Yeah, it
Felt
was.
a lot of help for everybody too. So
That's crazy. And again, if my session can help anybody else, then let's go.
okay, sounds good.
All right.
So well, I'll see you. Hopefully see you soon.
Oh no, yeah, you definitely will. Either for questions or just guidance. Yeah, no, I'll definitely be reaching out again because this was really inspiring.
Yeah. I'll have to see about getting your husband in on a session here one of these days.
Yeah, I think once he sees mine, I think he'll be interested.
Well, keep me posted on any changes, maybe in you or him.
Yeah.
Any changes or whatever, let me know.
Absolutely, will do. Thank you, Tony. It was I said Tony, but Anthony.
No, Tony's fine. I see. I appreciate it. I always write everything Anthony, and then once someone gets to know me, then it's Tony for sure.
Yeah.
Anthony's just a formal name.
Got you. So, I hear you.
Perfect. Love you.
It was such a pleasure. Yes,
absolutely.
Thank you.
I'll see you soon.
All right. Sounds good.
Bye. Bye.